Hello, welcome to another episode of Play Cool Songs. Today we're going to check out one from the mighty Jack Pearson called Real Hot Pepper. It's essentially a blues in the key of F, just like a 12 bar, but it's got some rumba, Latin jazz flavor to it as well. And I haven't seen many lessons about it, so I just thought I'd throw that one out there for today. So I'll just play through the progression and then we can break it down a little bit. Cool, huh? So it's just an instant vibe, I think, with that movement of the half step up and back down, and so that's kind of the flavor of the track. And then we've got this kind of Latin clave percussive rhythmic figure in the right hand, and so I suppose you're probably best to start there. If I was practicing something like that with a student in the room, I would say, look, ditch the left hand for now and we'll just kind of mute all the strings and just practice that strumming pattern or that picking pattern in isolation. So it's sort of a hybrid picking thing over here, and I'm really just bouncing off that low E, and then I'm on my D, G and B strings there, just kind of pinching them up. So I've just got that hybrid picking hand. I'm kind of thinking of the kick and snare or the, big and little conga. So, if I was just looking at, how to approach the learning of this song from, fundamental technique standpoint, then I'd be thinking, well, let's just build each skill in isolation, then try and stack it together. So learning that quite slowly and then, building it up to song tempo. In teaching, I always kind of spoke of the left hand as the information and the right hand as the execution. So and vice versa if you're a southpaw. But adding the chord voicing to that now, I've got a F13, which is essentially an F7 with the added D, and sometimes I'll add that G as well. So it's a very diagonal chord shape. I've got in tab speak, D on the first fret, second fret, third fret, and either the first fret again on the top, or I might just flatten out that pinky and add the G note on top as well. Okay, and then I'm just reaching up to grab that bass note, and that's the same voicing that I would use pretty much through the whole song. When the solos are happening and stuff, I'm going to branch out and just use some other voicings. And so I'm really thinking about the 9s and the 13s and stuff with this, just kind of classic kind of jazz chord shapes. And so I'll just talk you through a few of those as well, but let's just get the basic pattern down. And then same on the B flat. Yeah, I'm talking about my little Cayenne. And so the tagline on the end of the verses there is talking about the little cayenne or the jalapeno or the habanero or the chipotle. Man, it's just such a cool tune. So that's sort of the other thing, because I'm singing over the top of this as well. Yeah, you sort of have to have all of this locked down on autopilot, because then you start thinking about melody and vocalizing over the top of it. So, your hands really need to be second nature with what you're doing there. And so if it's a bit complex, it's kind of got that, that split coordination there where you've got a lot of different limbs and extremities doing different things at the same time, then, you just need to break it down for yourself and then try and put it all together in that way. So, as guitarists, that's kind of what we do. Drummers the same. It's sort of high level coordination stuff, but I always recommend starting slow tempo and just kind of building it up and stacking skills on top of each other, and you kind of persist your way through until it all just kind of happens one day. And that's sort of the story of learning guitar, I think, for many of us. So from there, if I'm getting into my soloing, I'm going to be comping underneath an organ player, say, in this context here. And so I tend to roll with some different ideas just to keep things interesting and moving forward. So that might just be changing the chord voicings that I have. So, the old funky F9, that voicing there as well. I'm essentially on 8, 8, 8, 7, 6. Here's a good one. That one's good as well. That go there, which in this case is E flat, or 6, 7, 7, and the F on top there. 6, 7, 7, 6. Kind of like the 13s and 6s in all of this. Even taking it up top. And you just hear these beautiful glissando stuff that Jack's doing as well. Just years of comping, you just come up with little ideas. Listening to Jack, I really just love how free he is. He can just go anywhere and do anything he wants, and it's just that beautiful combination of like Wes Montgomery, Joe Pass, Django, Reinhardt, and then just all the great bluesmen too. So yeah, I just keep going back to him as a source of inspiration, and for me this song is just one of the coolest kind of blues that we play. And yeah, I just try and cop as much as I can. I sort of use it as a playground to practice my Jack Pearson licks, really. So yeah, there's a few versions out there on YouTube, and they're all great. And I've learned a great deal from not only this song but a lot of his other tunes as well. So check it out. That's Real Hot Pepper. Cool vamp, and yeah, great tune. So have some fun with that, and I'll see you for the next one. Bye.